This conversation involves why I no longer care about politics. Yes, I know what the left is doing right now is a problem. Yes, absolutely, it is a problem. But do not be deceived. The left only controls the media for now. That's because their political party is in power. In America and in most Western nations, the people consistently shift from right to left every 10 years or so. The left's goal is again to establish a communist utopia, while the right's goal is to create a corporatocracy where the rich elites at the top control everyone else. So basically they're in the exact same, or at least their goal is the exact same thing come the end or the completion of their agenda. Watch. As things go on, social media platforms will go from far left to far right, and the right will be the problem once again. And of course, they'll go back to waging wars for oil and corporate bank power while using fake nationalism as a cover. I no longer play the right versus the left game. It's just a waste of my time now. I just follow the word of God and reject nonsense, and I call it out. Notice how both the far right and the far left use the same arguments to justify their beliefs. They both use identity politics that require individuals to separate themselves with extreme tribalistic standards and paint one side as bad and the other as good. Don't get it twisted. There are definitely bad guys and good guys. The groomers and commies on the left are 100% evil and should always be fought against. However, we also need to fight against the genocidal maniacs. They too are evil and should always be fought against. You want to know what all those communists and so-called Chad nationalists have in common? They both regularly get exposed for pedophilia, homosexuality, or just being furries. They are degenerates with the same objective but different methods.
Amazing people. I'm glad you reminded. There is some good trans porn I need to go jerk off to right now, actually. So thank you for reminding me of that. I really appreciate it. Some chicks with dicks, some good Fuda shit. Oh my god, I need some femboys in my fucking porn feed. Oh my.
What the fuck?
We, of course, should value tradition and both cultural unity at the same time. We don't need to be friends that hold hands, and we don't need to race mix either. However, mindless slaughter based on nothing but philosophical doctrines makes you the bad guy. That is the point, but people can't seem to grasp this concept. You see, it's all part of the allure of Babylon. You know, that nation state that the Bible refers to as both a physical and metaphorical presence. What made Babylon so infamous was that the Babylonian society was addictive, seductive even. You can also include Rome into it. One of the best tactics both Rome and Babylon used for conquering was simply offering their rivals access to the luxuries they could provide. They recruit, educate, or brainwash, and their enemies would eventually submit. That is the tactic of the Babylonian nightmare that was predicted to rise and control the world throughout the ages. Hence why politics means so little to me. We are not at war with political deviants, but rather evil.